Hey everyone, it's Evangeline here at etrailer, and today we have the Swagman Contour Fixed Kayak Carrier, and we're going to take a look at how it fits our 2023 Kia Seltos. So if you're looking for a quick, easy, and affordable way to carry around a kayak on your Kia Seltos, this might be one of the things you're looking at. So a fixed kayak carrier is something that does not fold down, does not become more compact. So there's that, but on the other side, it is very lightweight, plus it's easy to store. Plus it also doesn't take up much room on your roof. So if that's what you're here for, let's take a look at how much space does it take up on the Seltos. Look at all this space. I currently have the 53-inch long crossbars from Thule. I originally had the 47-inch long ones, and whichever I would have had, it would have been fine because this does not take up a lot of room on your roof. You do have to be mindful though of your actual roof weight capacity and your roof rack capacity. If you wanted to use this to carry two kayaks, one on that side, the other on this side, and you had extra heavy kayaks, that's something to think about. But if you wanted to carry around like a roof box or a roof basket or other kayaks, this allows you to do so. This does have a 100-pound weight capacity, so that's good. What might not be good though is the fact that you'd have to lift a 100-pound kayak up onto your roof. And since this is a J-style kayak carrier that is fixed, notice too that this has a pretty high lip that you're gonna have to get up and over. Now, what might help you though is where you mount your carrier. This mounts using this bracket. So notice how it has this shape designed for if you had maybe square or round bars, but even with our aero bar, we're still able to use it. And since it's a single bracket with two wing nuts, we're able to put it onto the overhang since it doesn't take up as much room. So even with the slightly shorter bars, this would still fit. Included with your kayak carrier are straps. So you get two cam buckle straps for the center, but you also get bow and stern ropes. Now this is very important because you make sure that your kayak is secured to your vehicle, and also you have those safety straps for the front and the rear. For the Kia Seltos, pretty much the only spot you could put the front rope is gonna be at this corner in your hood. There's a similar corner on the driver's side, and it's gonna be a hole that you can fit the hook into. Now, there's some things I think about for this. One is that usually I don't prefer S hooks because it's kind of hard to get them into place and they take up space in the vehicle. But fortunately, since this is rubber coated, it wasn't that bad. Because the main thing is that these get hot after the engine is running for a bit, but the rubber coating means you're not instantly burning your fingers off as you grab it. I do recommend picking up something like the etrailer strap kit or some temporary anchors. Those are T-handles or dog bones that you could just throw into your hood, and then they have a little strap out here that you may want to attach that hook to instead. That makes it a lot easier to get your bow and stern tie down set up. The main cam buckles are used to hold down your kayak. The way I do it is I strap it around the back, and then I go over the kayak and then back into the carrier. So you'll see the back into the carrier method very often, or you might see where some people like to go around the carrier, around the tower or the crossbar, just to give it a little extra security. But whichever way you prefer, a good thing to do is to have the buckle here in the opening of the kayak, because while it does have this little piece of fabric to help prevent scuffs and scratches, it's just a little tag. It's not gonna do much. So having it centered over here is probably your best bet. And then having the buckle face down, so you just pull down to get tension, is what I do. Now we're going to take our cam buckles off, because then we're going to take a closer look at our kayak carrier. Now that the kayak is off, let's talk about the carrier. This is what it looks like, and this is how it's always going to look like because it's a fixed kayak carrier. So if you needed to make this more compact, well, you're going to have to take it off of your roof. Now here we do have some pretty standard but nice features. We have our foam pads along the bottom as well as the top, and that provides extra grip but also prevents scuffs and scratches from happening to your kayak. In the center, we do have this flexible rubber covering. This covers our hardware, but it also flexes just to give your kayak some more space. And the way this is secured is we have that bracket and wing nuts, which we looked at earlier. So how much space does this take up on your car? Well, it does depend on your crossbar system. So measuring from the top of our crossbars to the top of the carrier, that's going to be 15 inches of height. Now for the width, let's measure from the widest point to the end of the carrier, and that's going to be 20 inches of width. So that will help you also get an idea of, let's say you have a low garage door clearance, you have things in your garage, or if you want to carry around other accessories. So if you are looking for a kayak carrier that doesn't take up too much space or too much out of your wallet, the Swagman Contour might be a good option for you. Something that's regularly compared with this is going to be the Rhino-Rack fixed kayak carrier. The main difference between the two is mainly going to be the straps and how they tie down. I actually prefer the Swagman straps because they have those rubber-coated hooks, which help out a lot with the heat of the engine, since there's really no other place for them to hook to on your Kia Seltos. But if you really want to level up, check out the etrailer kayak strap kit. Those have really easy to use dog bones and really nice cam buckle straps that might make it an easier or better experience. But with all that being said, the Swagman Contour definitely gets the job done, does it simply, but also properly, and that way your kayak is safely transported from point A to point B, and then you can get onto the water. All the kayak carriers and strap kits mentioned in this video are available on our website, but right here, right now, this was a look at the Swagman Contour fixed kayak carrier on the 2023 Kia Seltos.